So then, this is actually a game that I want to kinda redo because my initial attempt failed and clocked at I think more than an hour. And all of that because I went into it blind. And well, this game, I don't actually have like one sentence to describe it and what it represents to me. So here's the intro. Oh, well, I'll try to like give you a setup. As this intro goes, you're trying to be like a new pony in Ponyville, and you're trying to like earn a cutie mark, and I'm already saying like a lot. This is a habit of mine that has to go. It just has to go. Yeah, you make your own pony and help you like discover cutie mark, and that's the basic setup of the game. So the first thing you're gonna loading. Uh, yeah, the first thing you're gonna do is design your like own pony and pink. Yeah, there isn't any choice in color. Um, Actually, no, I don't think it saved my previous playthrough. Because if it did, I could play as Pegasus. What I did back then when I first played it, um, yeah, purple's totally mine. Tail, only this. Ah, I'm just wasting too much time with this. Let's go with this tail. Let's make it the color of the mane, you know. Well, seeing as she doesn't have a cutie mark, I would say she would cover up her flank, or rump as they call it, or something. So I'm making a little character here. Don't know what exactly. Well, this flower kinda compromises this little... I don't know what to call it, like mini dress skirt? Piece of cloth? No, no, no. Green. Green isn't your color. No, too obvious. Let's do it. Oh, no, let's do it blue. So yeah. Enter pony name. Oh, I'm not exactly fond for giving good names. I'm sorry. So what you can kinda see is that in upper left corner you have your elements. And if it's supposed to load, I'll show you what got my interest in this game in the first place. So I decided to like play it through the entire time. Yeah, um this is Ponyville. You run around. It's two-dimensional. It's pretty much locked. So you click at ponies and they hover a bit because for some reason you cannot like cancel. And what you need to do first is to make them ask for advice, and you do it by randomly clicking pony up. Yeah. Come on, Rarity. Give me something. Give me something to work with here. I mean, your text isn't obscured by this. Oh, here we go. So, once the pony asks you for advice, it's like saying she works real hard at the salon and earn enough to buy a beautiful saddle, but some of your friends are jealous and you have three options to... Well, it's pretty basic thing. It's like, those quizzes where ask... Oh my god. I'm trying to explain this, but I'm failing miserably. So yeah, you have here three options of choosing, and what I found interesting is those aren't easy to choose from. I mean, I can maybe choose one that suits me well, but the other person would choose like again with like other person would choose another based on like his or her assumptions. So those options they bring out the character of you and your ponies that you have created more. So yeah, let's say she picks this one, and you earn not all of the elements, but some of them. And so as you can see, I felt a little bit of my generosity and laughter. And what I thought initially about this game is that you need to see those ponies and build, well, give advice to those ponies and with that build up your elements, and whichever element gets first filled up. Pretty much right. Well, they're quite... once again, I fail miserably. What I'm trying to say is this game can take quite a long time if you are trying to see the ending. So this is why it took me like more than an hour. You can actually teleport by choosing upper right corner, as you can see. And if you teleport and go right, I think. Let me test this theory. No. If you teleport and go left... Well, what the hell? It worked the first time. Like, without a doubt, so... Well, this is how you kinda spawn ponies, because they spawn randomly, and if you teleport... If you teleport... Oh yeah, another device. Rarity asked me if he had it, didn't like it, what should I do? Well, let's make you more practical once again. I don't know. What I actually did in the first place is I tried to explain my position on any of those answers that I would be choosing. Like my honest opinion. So that took a lot of my time. Yo, why did I choose honesty? Basically I lied to her, like trying to cheat my way out of saying to her that I don't like her hat. So I'm saying, oh, it really suits your main or something. This is your color or something. I don't know. I didn't earn honesty, and only honesty. Doesn't make sense to me. What I'm trying to say is this game has. Um, yeah, you can also recustomize her at any time. Oh, hi, Twilight. Yeah. I think Twilight is the pony of which I get the most of those puzzles because they appear randomly. Oh. Well, forget you then. The other thing I'd like to comment is that every pony like has her eyes fixed on where she's going, but this pony, she's always watching you. So it's kinda creepy. Another thing you might do is get those minigames. There are 3 minigames which also fill your, I don't know, elements meter. But they also have like a beginning of a... Oh, how should I say it? Oh right, this cutscene. It's like, BOOM! And you're Pegasus, and you're flying with Scootaloo. I find that disturbing actually. Because I try, I'll just... I don't know, magic turned a pony into being a Pegasus, and here you go, clear up some clouds because Rainbow Dash obviously can't for some reason. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is you need to clear up clouds. For this you give points, and there's Scootaloo, who actually... Well, she actually could clear up a cloud, if she would land on any. But she's flying there randomly. And throughout the course of your cloud clearing, what would happen is that Scootaloo would try to fall. Because she obviously can't fly well. Well, in the show she can't fly at all. Or at least it's hinted at that she can't fly. But this is my Scootaloo from the future, which just adds more weirdness to the scene. And the controls are horrible. But they're horrible throughout this game. So maybe this wasn't developed by people who actually develop games. But like, just some dudes who know Flash and... Well, here we go. So yeah, as you can see, I have two different tasks actually. The first task is to clear the clouds and get some points, and the second task is to actually not let Scootaloo like fall down. Well, she won't fall down actually, she will just, you know, go to the bottom of the screen and flutter there for a minute or two. But if you miss it, you won't get an element. I think it's like generosity or something. No, maybe loyalty. Yeah, loyalty. Yeah, you see, I missed it because I got into a combo of this Dark Clouds and I didn't get full list. So yeah, once again, you have like different tasks against you, but they don't really seem to conflict with one another. Well, they do more so in the next game that I'm gonna demonstrate. But yeah, maybe once again, if you had this like element of earning your cutie mark through like finding out what kind of personality your pony would have, and maybe you would have. Yeah, I have failed. Yeah, you get generosity and loyalty, but I didn't get it all. Because I failed Scootaloo once. But actually the game would end when you fill all the elements all the way up to the end. And then you like just choose your cutie mark out of the preset one, so... You know, this game sets up such a great idea of trying to define your pony that you have created just now. But then it doesn't pay off. So that's what got me. And I pretty much grinded all the way through those minigames to get this game over quickly. And I want to it now because it takes so much time. Oh my! It takes a lot of time. You can actually get like a random boost from elements just by talking to Pony. So once again, I think what you have to do is to click this cloud. Ah yeah, you not cloud, but you click this tree, then get the basket, and you can actually get 2 baskets in a row. But no more than 2 because, well, Pony can carry 2. So what would get conflict in these two guys who tries to steal your apples? No, you obviously lose your precious time. What happened? Did I just planted a tree? Well, I know that the trees are planted like by themselves. And you know, if you don't get apples fast enough, they actually take away from your health, so this is the only thing that kills you. But those those... I don't know how you call a male filly. Maybe children. Yeah, children would do. Because ponies, you know, in the show they aren't afraid to say boy or girl or something like that. So yeah, obviously you lose time when you try to scare them off, let's say. And you lose more time the more you allow them to stay on screen, so you need to choose like pretty quickly whether they should steal some apples and you don't get the element, or you get the element but lose some points in the process. The issue with this is it doesn't conflict actually, because you don't go for points. Points are worthless, they unlock more like stuff to customize your pony with. So if you're into the thing, then go for points. Yay. But yeah, if only those games would like make you do different tasks that conflict with each other, and you gain different elements from that. Then they might be more engaging. Get those apples. Pretty please. I know you could plant like a tree if you get to the point where you like the tree should appear. And the point is you don't actually want to have a lot of trees, because they would just take right away from your health more quickly. Oh yeah. This should be a boring game, at least to watch. And I've played it like 3 or 4 or 6 times back when I first made my first Let's Play. Because it was blind, I didn't know that this game actually doesn't deliver on promises it took. So I thought it would be like, oh my god, I'm going to develop my own pony. And what kind of an element would I like end up with? And the first element I felt back then was actually honesty. I didn't expect that. You know, once again, I tried to explain all my decisions. Well, I've played minigames, that must had some kind of an impact, but yeah. Yeah, honesty once again just boosts because of this minigame. But you know, if it was like this, always conflicting things which gain you different elements, and then you kinda gain your cutie mark based on the elements you gain first. Or maybe like relation to one another or something. Then this would be an amazing thing. I would probably recommend to play everywhere. So here you kinda need to sort candies. And I think that's my favorite minigame because it just has so much stuff going on. Yeah, Pinkie Pie can't seem to replace cupcakes, and the element here is you need to give Pinkie a treat every time she successfully replaces something. And of course on harder difficulty she just... Oh my god. She would screw up like half the time. Maybe even more than half. So yeah. I'm doing badly actually because... Well, it's just the beginning, and then there's gonna be like endless stream of those boxes. And you always run out of candy. Once again, the thing is, you need to gain elements to end this game, and so I'd recommend you to focus on Pinky more than like sorting out those boxes. I don't know, is it boring what I'm doing here? Because, well, like with Rainbow Waves, it is a time killer, essentially. You know, you could play it like forever. No, Pinky, don't replace my stuff when I'm using it. Oh my god. I missed one. But yeah, the controls, they like stay bad through the entirety of the game, so... Maybe if I missed this, just because I misclicked. So yeah, we'll let this one box slide. And the next two... Oh my... Celestia be damned. Once again, misclicked. And yeah, this is just going on nightmare mode. I just physically can't move my mouse fast enough. Because if I do, I would like click all over the place. So yeah, there are some mini games and I have unlocked item because I've scored some points. Hi there. Well, give me another dilemma, maybe I'll go into details. Once again, you know, you click and there's the pony coming to you. So the pony thinks I'm being grumpy lately, so they don't include me in any of their games. But I'm really just studying very hard right now. Once again, what I'm trying to say with these dilemmas that they keep showing you is they can be real things, and they are real things. If you stop and think about it, it's just about some person who just too busy with work and you know, his life that he well, maybe she in this case because Twilight doesn't have time for friends and stuff, and this happens. I know this happens. You know, as you grow older, time just starts to fly by very, very fast. So, you know, you work 8 hours a day, maybe even more if you're more successful, and don't have like a regular paying job. Then, you know, you do stuff. So, what should you do to like let your friends not feel neglected? Because, you know, if your friends feel neglected, then well, it's a bad thing. I can tell sometimes I get left neglected. But it was way back in the childhood, so... Well, I don't know if it was a real thing or not. Because I cannot actually... Well, enough of that. Let other ponies know why you seem so preoccupied lately. Take a break from your studies to play a game. And arrange a time to play. Well, now once again, since it's more practical, I'd say arrange a schedule, because schedules help in this case. You know, if you organize your time, then you're not gonna waste it on waste little bits of it on some things that you should do. that I'm rambling once again. I don't know if is this recording even listenable? Because I think I sound horrible, and this always sets me back to the stage where I don't know if even if I should try to like replay these games with English commentary, because Russian was good for me. It just was more natural to do so, and it didn't require some kind of like brain effort to translate my thoughts into foreign language. But once again, here I thought schedules were great, because you know if you were just going to tell your friends that, oh yeah, I'm busy next time, it would get old pretty quick. But you know, once or twice you can just, you know, explain, let them know that, well, you're going to be busy. But once again, you know, it comes to schedule, because you know you're going to be busy the next day or the next week. And then they have some, you know, then they can organize something in the following week after, or just in a weekend. So it comes back to schedules, and well, maybe taking a break would sound like a good idea to some people, because you know you can get caught up in your work so much that, well, it can be very stressful. So you know, if you're stressed, it's gonna cut down on your productivity. So taking a break is also a good advice as well. But I don't think this problem calls for this advice right now. And such things, I was doing them in the first video on every freaking issue that those ponies would give me. So obviously it took a very long time for me to play this game. Because I get surprised by, you know, they sound so simple, but there's actually like real issues you can face with your life. So how are you going to react them in the how are you going to react them now can determine of your reaction to them in the future. Once again, arrange your time, and I've got honesty. I've got so many honesties back then, you know. It's honesty, that, and laughter. Well, while I think those dilemmas that Pony give you, they are quite insightful, I don't think these elements are corresponding with the answers quite well. So yeah, on that note, I'm going to leave you. And here are my new cool shades. Here we go.